Hello, everybody. This is Diane from Diane's Diamond Painting Journey. And this is WIP number 1 for the Doctor Who event. Yay! You know, I'm going to be sillier than normal. So, I want to say hi to all my subscribers. Glad that you're with me. And if you're new here because of the Doctor Who event, if you like what you like, you can hit that like button, and it'd be wonderful if you subscribed to help the channel out. And before we start with this section I'm doing here on Pandorica's Opens, aka the Exploding TARDISes. Yeah, there you go. This big mamma jamma that's a 110 by 80, like, good Lord. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Yes, must always say sponsors. So we have 8 sponsors, including myself. I'll show you what I'm going to give away a little later in this WIP. La 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 la. You're going to like it. I think you're going to like it. So, first off, we have my co-hosts, I'll say that first too, are Rose Proffitt and the lovely Sarah from Sarah Diamonds. Of course, Rose is lovely too. So, Rose is going to give away a surprise. We're not going to say what that is yet. And $25 gift voucher for roseproffittcreations.com. So, I'd like to show you this mug. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit there. So this is one of the things that you can get off of roseproffittcreations.com. And now all sponsors are going to be linked down below, and hit the show more words or the little down arrow. So you can I'll go look at their stores, their Etsy shops, or like websites, and see what they have to offer. So this is one of the many great things. Now, I have a few of her mugs, but I thought this one would be more appropriate to show you today. So let's just put that over here. So that's Miss Rose and Mad Wood Turning. They are a husband and wife team, and they do pens. Now, they actually don't buy anybody else's blanks. They make their own pens. So Sarah, has made us... Let me see. I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit more, maybe. There we go. A TARDIS pen. Isn't that beautiful? Hybrid. Most of their pens are. And this one is mine. I did buy my own, and she donated one exactly like this. It's still wrapped up the way she sent it. So I can send it out to whoever of you might win this. So this is Mad Wood Turning. I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to use that today. And our next sponsor is the word I'm trying to find. I lost my words. Okay, hang on a minute. I meant to take something out belonging to her to show. Couple of things. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So our next sponsor is a $25 gift card to Diamond Painting with Sparklers. People call it DP with Sparklers. You'll hear her called Tima. So she sells ABs and other things. So like you got this wonderful bag of ABs. Look at that. Look at the sparkle. And then she has these things that are called sparklers for squares and regular size. These are sparklers for squares. They're actually the same size as a square drill, because square drills are smaller than round. And you might say, well, I can't put a round on a square. I did my, if you look for my post review on T-Dragon, which is not that long ago, I posted it, you will see that I did the edging on the cup with these round drills, and it just looks perfect. So that's Tmall. So that's like something you could do. And she actually sells diamond paintings too. Yes, she does. Now, Shawnee Shaza is a resin artist. And she has given us a 30 uh, British pounds voucher, because she's in England, to her shop. So I just called out a couple little things here now. So look at the teddy bear cover minder, or this heart cover minder. Aren't they gorgeous? So that's just like two examples. Now, I have this, let me zoom out again now. Well, I didn't mean in, I meant out. I have this like little pat, like dragon scales, that came from her too. And my heart-shaped trash, oops, might have been trash container came from her also. Now we have the lovely Nyx from Nyx's Notions. She's a US-based company. Now she graciously gave us, the three of us girls, an event tray. But mine is stuck in customs hell, like, you know what I'm saying. But I do have a tray here I'll show you. This is the Venti tray, which is the one that now will be blue. Nyx's Notions will be on this side. See, and it's trademarked and everything. Now, on this side is also the name of another sponsor, because it was given away on their page. Custom Pens by TJ. Well, custom diamond painting pens by TJ, but you couldn't fit all that there. But it will say Doctor Who DP. And on the end, it will say the year. And you see those nice high walls? Like, seriously, you can be a really rough shaker, man, and you ain't going to shake nothing out of that. So, speaking of custom pins by TJ, I don't have the pin. It's a TARDIS-inspired pin. And TJ, Emily showed it on Rose's Live. But here's an example of one of her pins. And this one was also inspired by one of Rose's paintings called Kenzie. And this was the colors that were in the diamond painting. Rose, well, Kenzie is her daughter. And so, right, lovely pins. They make lovely pins. And they usually come with the tips, too, the metal tips. Bonus! So, then we have me, and I'll show you what I bought later on. And we have, last but not least, we have Crafts with Crashly. So she's given us 2 $25 US vouchers to her Etsy store, and 4 packs with 10 release papers in them each of TARDIS. Oh, this one's upside down. TARDIS release papers. Aren't they gorgeous? We love the funky design. Like, you got the real TARDIS, and then you got like TARDIS-ish thingies. Aren't they gorgeous? And as far as I know, you can go over to her store. I think they're like $5, 5 something. No, yeah, around 5 something for 10. If you wanted to purchase some. And she has packs of 25 also. And they're gorgeous. And she has many different release papers now that they've started doing it. They're just wonderful. So, we have Custom Pins by TJ, Crafts with Crashly, me, Nyx's Notions, Shiny Sheza, Diamond Painting with Sparklers, Mad Wood, and Rose Proffitt Creations. There you go, folks. We have what? What am I trying to say to you today? We have to shout out our sponsors, because without sponsors, well, we could still have an event, yes. But these people are generous enough to give us items, or an item, to give away to our participants. So I feel very fortunate that these people would love to do this for us. Now, and two, Crashly gifted us three hosts the release papers. Like, oh my God, seriously, wow, right? You know, ah. And Nix, I said, gifted us trays, like I said, but mine is somewhere in customs hell. Sorry for the language, if you know. But there you go. So, I don't know if I'll get much diamond painting done tonight, but I decided to. Let me move this in a little bit now. I'm at a strange angle for me because you're going to see me coming in sideways. And the reason why now my TARDIS is showing right when I have my multiplacer down here, because I use my multiplacer way more than I use my single placer. And I never showed you the side view, like, so you got all this blue on the back. Blue sparkle, 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 isn't that? Oh, matches my nail polish pretty cool, don't it? Yeah, that was not planned. And I love the way they incorporate the wood. Like, it's not just sliced off. It's like slowly goes up or into the middle. There might be one more of these going up for sale on her site this month. And if I'll put down her Facebook page too, so like you all go over there, or you like her on Instagram, because that's where she gives the sneak peeks of her. She sells on Thursdays and Saturdays, and her sneak peeks of what she's going to put up for today. And of course, I have a slightly large collection of Madwood's pins, and yes I do, and I got a nice collection of TJ's pins. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know how it is. You start something and it's like, what? You go crazy. You like collecting things, and I think the accessories are just as exciting as the blow it. I didn't want any dust in my tray. I think collecting the accessories are just as exciting as the diamond painting. You know, sometimes I do try to match like my pins and stuff with the painting that I'm doing, but not always. So we got Nix's tray here. See how nice they lined up? And I never lost one on the floor. Yeah, because I'll tell you now, I was using a smaller tray too. And this is my lump of old wax, not wax, putty. I use putty pretty much now and everything. So I just stick it to the side of my dish until I'm ready to throw the remains out once I have the canvas done. But half of this, I'm going to say, came from the floor because I was shaking on, your normal size tray with the smaller sides. And, boop, I have to go. Yeah. I always hope they land on me, not the floor, but there you go. And I pick them up and find them, and they're all over the place. And you know what I'm saying, right? So I got 1 second, get my tea closer to me because I need a sip of tea. Yes, I do. Yeah, like Crashly also, I'm there looking, she also has like metal stands for cover minders, and you can get personalized. I'll show you this one. Oops. Let's go out again. Hey, I almost put it on my diamond painting. So, see Diane's diamond painting journey. And actually, this little cat here came in a Halloween package from Madwood. And I'm sure that this cover minder came from Diamond Painting with Sparklers. Oh yeah, this little cover minder actually came from Crashly with the order. So like you can even do that. See, here we go, on the back. This one and this one are made from Madwood. The others, oh, this one came from Diamond Painting with Sparklers. The others, I'm not sure anymore. Or they don't relate to the event, so right now I won't bother to say who they are because we're concentrating on the event people, right? Right, yeah. So, let me see. I zoom you in a little bit. A little bit, hey? Yeah. Oh, not too much. Didn't want to see what I'm doing. So, how's everybody doing? For anybody, my regular subscribers that are listening, like, I will be talking more about the event and stuff, but I hope you like it. And I printed off some 10 interesting facts about Doctor Who. Because I'm the type of person that I got all my favorite shows, love them, but half the time I won't even remember the characters' names. And I don't know. It's just a brain thing, right? But I mean, I love the shows and whatnots, and I half the time never know who was playing who, except for hello, David Tennant, Doctor Number 10, knows that one. All right, yeah. And who? Number 13, Jodie Whittaker. I started watching on Doctor Number 9. Well, so I think they came back. They reinstated the show in 2005, I think it was. And, well, of course, before that, maybe I was too young. I don't know. I'm not even going to tell you how old I am. So I said, I'll print off some, hang on now. I'm a little bit nuts when it comes to my diamond painting drills in the tray. Like, I'll make sure every one of them are flipped over because I just want to be able to just lay them down and not have to fix them up along the way. But I know it's kind of insane, but there you go. But that's the way I do stuff. But as we say in the diamond painting community, there's no wrong way. It's whatever makes you comfortable, whatever gets it done for you. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're doing it wrong. Well, unless it's something serious, you know what I'm saying. But for what area you start off on, or how you do the drills in your tray, like, I'm really picky. Now, if this was squares, if these were squares, I'd be going over the whole tray before I even started. I should too say that this does have a removable stopper. And she usually sends a spare one too, to tell you the truth. And I do believe too that now she's actually selling putty now, NYX and NYX. But I'll have it linked all down below, like I said, down there. Oh, that's a big finger. And she's actually starting to sell putty too now. Putty. Let's see. Oh, here's some of the NYX's putty. I got to show you that too. I got 4 different kinds, but I'll show you 3. Yeah. All I'm going to do is zoom you in and zoom you out, right? This one is called, look at that jar. Just look at that jar. Have you ever seen a diamond painting putty come in such a pretty jar before? And it comes with a little, like a little silver spoon. This one's called Love Spell. Love Spell number 5. And it's got a seal on the top there. And you see that, well, there is an N in the middle. A double N, actually, but I've been fooling around with it. Oh, it smells wonderful. Now, and this actually seals this little white thing. Cover. White thing, cover, yeah. Right, so I mean, if you're in the... She only ships to the U.S. because she thinks international shipping is crazy. Look at that. Halloween putty. And a skull. And this was called, I think, yeah, Witch's Breath. You can see I've used this a bit. Like I just plop. You can take it out just as easy as that. Tear off a bit. Put it back together. That smells really nice too. And then she had these jars initially too now. And this one is called Sticky Faces. And there's another smell I got too. But that comes up. But you see the ring inside? So this will seal the jar. I've tried them all. I love them all. Let me smell it again now. Oh yeah, it's nice. Now, I have a poor sense of smell. But when I don't like a smell, I don't. But these ones don't bother me. Because she does say, if you are sensitive to scents, and I mean really sensitive to scent, she's like, just don't buy it, right? Because right now I don't know for sure if she has non-scented putty. She might, but now I know she has like peppermint and stuff out for Christmas, and oh, I wish I could get my hands on it. Yeah, so how far have I got you into here now? Good Lord, 21 minutes. And what have we talked about? Nothing. But I had to show you our sponsor stuff. Very, very, very important. If you hear me slurping, that's my tea. And apparently I heard on TV the other day about tea. It is totally appropriate to slurp your tea. Because it gives you more flavor. But I'm going to try not to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I don't, like I said, now I don't know how much diamond painting I'll get done. Hola. See, I'm smacking you around already. Diamond painting I'll get done. But if I don't get a lot done, what odds? We're here to chit-chat, talk about the event. So what I was going to say was, how's everybody enjoying the event? Let us know, because it is the first event that we have done. And we're interested in seeing what everybody thinks about it. I know we only have a small amount of participants right now. I'm going to have to change out my putty, people. I'm sorry. I'm going to pause you for just 1 second. There we go. We're all ready. It was better to let me do that on my own. Not that it's hard. It's just that I'm slow at everything. Really? Seriously? Yeah. So, yeah, let us know how we're doing with the event so far, and how you find like the threads we're posting in Rose's group and whatnot, if they're understandable. Or I know we have 3 time zones to deal with, because Rose is in Melbourne, Australia, but originally from New Zealand. And then Sarah is in New Zealand, which is 2 hours ahead of Australia. Hang on now. I'm originally from Canada, Newfoundland, Canada. And Melbourne is now 10 hours ahead of me because of all the time changes. So, like, we're all over the place. And then, like, we have, I know, participants from the U.S., so sometimes it's hard to see Rose's laws. For some of you, like if you lived in California way, Pacific Coast, Eastern Standard Time is not bad. Actually, it's a good time to watch. So, maybe a little bit about me. See, I'm nearsighted too, so I'm just, how am I going to do this? So let's do it this way, so I'm not always crossing in front. I'll hold the tray closer to me. yeah, like I said, I'm originally from Canada. And I moved to Belgium 6 years ago. I've been here 6 years now. Became a citizen in September. So I'm a Canadian Belgium. I have dual citizenship. Ain't giving up the other one. Nope, nope. Always be a Canadian. And the gentleman at town hall that was helping me through the process, because it is a freaking process, I tell you. You just don't go, poop, I want to be a citizen and be a citizen. It takes time and paperwork and paperwork and paperwork and paperwork. Yeah, you'll see me fixing my drills now because I usually get really close to it. But why I came to Belgium. So way back when I was 15 years old, we had pen pals in high school. I was in grade 10, which would make me 15. And I wrote to this boy in Belgium. And we wrote for a really long time. And then, of course, we had our own lives, certainly. And he met a gal. And they were going to get married, and that's all. We sort of stopped writing, because the wife might not like you writing this missus over on the other side of the sea, right? The ocean. But anyway, we lost contact from after 1990. So we wrote for 13 years. And then I used to try to find him on Facebook when that became a thing. And vice versa. And my last name is Jones, so I'm one of those anonymous names. So he said, there's no way, man, I couldn't find you because there's too many Diane Joneses on Facebook. And so I found him in 2016. Now, it's not like every day I was looking for him, no. And he wrote me back, and we started chatting all the time, and I came over for our first official face-to-face meeting. Now, we were always sending pictures back and forth to each other, especially school pictures. And came over, had a lovely 2-week visit, and we were chatting on video chat and Facebook every day. Every day for hours. And actually got engaged while I was over here on vacation. But it just was so natural because I knew him all my life, and he was a part of my life for a long, long time. He's definitely a part of my life now because we're married, yeah. And he came over to Newfoundland to meet Mom and Dad and my sister and her family. And it's so strange because even when I met his family, it was like, oh, hi, Diane. How are you? Nice to meet you finally. Because we wrote so many letters back and forth that it's like the family knew me and knew him. It's like Mom and Dad and sharing them. Oh, hi, Jean-Marie. It's about time we met you, sort of thing. And yeah, so then moved back that year. Actually, I moved over here in October of 2016 at the end of the month with me and my cat. And then we had, I don't know if anybody on gets this TLC channel and have ever saw an advertisement for 90 Day Fiancé. Well, I'm telling you, I was a 90 Day Fiancé. That's one thing we didn't realize, that we had to actually get married within 3 months. Because my sister and her family were coming to visit. That's in 2017, and I was hoping that they could be here for the wedding, but nope, no such luck. Had to do it then. So in February we got married, and here I'm still here. So we're going to say happily ever after. Yeah. 6 years in February. Holy moly, where did the time go? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And yeah, so I like it. I like it a lot. Very nice place. We're in a little town. Well, they call them villages instead of towns. Cities, towns, and villages. So there's about 11,000 people here somewhere. And I think they said one time they put out this quarterly like booklet for the town, and what's going to be happening, and interesting little doodaddy things. And I read one time, I think there's like 23 or 26 different nationalities living in this town, because barring crazy traffic, we're only a half hour outside of Brussels. Yeah, in English it's called Brussels, and in Dutch it's English. Everybody says Brussels, and in Dutch it's Brussels, and in French it's Bruxelles. Bruxelles. Really? Yeah, because half this country is French and half the country is Dutch. Yeah. Well, I don't know about half and half, but whichever way it goes, right? So, yeah, the French have their own names for the Dutch cities, as do the Dutch have their own names for the French cities as such, sometimes. Yeah, at least you can say I was confused for a while. Maybe still confused. Trying to learn Dutch, but it's, oh my, very difficult. And I don't know if my brain wants me to actually learn any languages, because I find it very difficult. In high school, like in Canada, we have 2 languages, official languages, French and English. And even though only 1.5 provinces actually speak French as their main language, let's put it that way. And see how well the putty picks up. That's Nix's putty. Picks up the drills on your multiplacer. I find putty the best thing for multiplacing. Yeah. Yeah, but Dutch is really hard to learn. Well, for me anyway, and maybe it's where I'm older too, and I've spoken English for so long that I can't wrap my head around it all. I could say some things in Dutch, yes, but the full sentences is another thing. Yeah. And this canvas, if I don't know if I'll ever get it done for the whole event. Although I do have, well, I got a 50 by 80 section rolled up, not sectioned off yet. And I started with a 60 by 80 section, and I had 12 sections. I as you see, like, this is a section. So I do fairly big sections, because I don't care if I get the one section done in a day. But I don't have to open up my containers so often, right? That drives me crazy. Even though there's lots of confetti in this too, but I'll usually pick out the letters that I automatically see that have the most, and I'll do them, and then I'll do the little bits. Yeah. And you will notice that I'll go off topic a lot. Yeah. Because that's the way my brain works. I've become a scatterbrain. Yeah. Whichever way. And I don't know if any of you have ever tried these bendy tips, but I love them, because like, you don't have to, look, see, are you seeing this? Yeah. You don't have to be right on top. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Like, I can hold my hand like this, sideways, right? Instead of having to be like this to lay the drill, I can lay it from an angle. And I just find it so comfortable. It's a bit weird now. It was a bit weird getting used to. But once you get used to it, game changer. For me anyway. And it helps that, like, you can rest your, like, I'm sort of resting my hand, not on the canvas, but I'm resting my hand on the table when I can. And it helps a whole lot. So, yeah, so we're really excited to do this event. As you saw in Rose's live, she even has a freaking TARDIS in her studio. She said that was the one thing when she moved from New Zealand that she was holding her breath the whole time because she was frightened to death that it would get beat up in the move. God love her, I would be too. And she also, people, there's, I don't even know what that website is now. But it sells, it's British, and it sells pieces of wood from important buildings, bridges, whatever. Comes with certificates and everything. And she has got, there was wood there from the actual 1965. That's when it started. Forgive me if that's not the year Doctor Who started. Or with certificates, piece of wood that made into a diamond painting pen from the original TARDIS. Can you say our Rose is a super fan? Yes, we can. Oh. I'm trying to be so particular, and I shouldn't be, because I can fix the darn things up afterwards, can't I? Yes, I can. So, I'm going to do something now. Let's see. Let me do this. I'm going to put the pen down. No, if I do that, I'm going to knock my drills around. Yeah, I will. Oh, stick it to the canvas. Yes, yeah. I don't know where to put it. I'm going to do a little bit of trivia now. So I printed off, like, this stuff. So this says the top 10 interesting facts about Doctor Who. Now, I imagine there's more than one list that got top 10 interesting facts, but this one is what I came up with, so here you go. Number 10, we're going to work backwards. Number 10, it says the TARDIS truth. Everyone knows the TARDIS is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Think Hermione's purse. And you probably already know it's an acronym that stands for time and relative dimension in space. You know what? I did not know this and always wondered what it stood for. Now I know. But did you know the sound effect used for the TARDIS comes from rubbing a key and the bass strings of a piano together? Really? That's right. The iconic TARDIS sound is much easier to produce at home than you might have thought. Later modified by the BBC Radiophonic Workshop, the recording is still used in multiple variations for today's episodes. I think that's pretty freaking cool. I have to have a sip of my tea. Let me see now. Number 9. Lions and tigers and Daleks. Oh my. The multiple Doctor incarnations and various companions have together encountered and fought nearly 400 different species of aliens, monsters, and villains, including the Ode, the Cybermen, The weeping angels. Oh my God, don't I hate those weeping angels? They scare the crap right out of me. I can't help it. Don't blink. But it goes without saying that the Doctor's most famous enemies of all times are the Daleks. These fearsome foes made their first appearance on Doctor Who on the 21st of December 1963 in the cliffhanger ending episode called The Dead Planet. They became widely known for their catchphrase, "Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate." I don't know if that was a good impression of a Dalek or not. And are widely considered to be the Doctor's true arch nemesis. In 2010, they were voted by readers of SFX as the greatest monsters in the galaxy. You know what? I can believe that because they always come back. They're always like there. They never die. They die, but there's always more of them. Now, let's do another one. Number 8. We won't do all 10 right now. We'll do a famous anagram. This is something else I did not know. Tapes of the early episodes were labeled Torchwood, an anagram of Doctor Who. So I didn't know that. In order to prevent people from stealing them after the show. What? In order to prevent people from stealing them after the show because it became overwhelmingly popular. Oh. So they would label the tins, I guess, back then, in those days, Torchwood. And does Torchwood mean anything to any of you Whovians? It might. The code word later became the title of the show's spin-off series, which ran for 4 seasons from 2006 until 2011. I watched every season, and spawned from the hit 2005 revival of Doctor Who. But I didn't realize that Torchwood was a spin-off of Doctor Who. Although sometimes you'd see some Doctor Who stuff in there, but I just figured it was like BBC and they were tying the two of them together for some reason, you know? So because Torchwood only started the year after Doctor Who was reborn again on TV, right? With Doctor Number 9. Number 7, the last episodes. In the 1960s and 70s, BBC would often destroy original TV tapes rather than archive them. And they didn't change their archiving policy until 1978. What a shame. This means that a total of 253 episodes of Doctor Who were destroyed. I'd cry right now, but you'd all hear me doing it. Oh my. However, many have luckily been recovered thanks to overseas broadcasters, and now only 97 of the 253 last episodes remain unaccounted for. Wow. How many episodes are there? I think there's like, geez, they must be at 1,000 now, are they? I don't know. No, not sure. Number 6, famous fans. Both David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, and Peter Capaldi, the 12th Doctor, were big Doctor Who fans when they were growing up. Tennant's grandmother even knit him an overlong scarf once, which was made famous by the 4th Doctor, played by Tom Baker. Tennant also admitted to having watched nearly every single episode as a kid. Meanwhile, Capaldi regularly wrote letters to the show's production office and wanted to start a Doctor Who fan club. Isn't this so cool? They grew up with it as kids, and then they became the Doctors. I think that's so freaking cool. Now, many of you probably knew that stuff. But the way my life goes, I did not know that. Oh, my. Yeah, I did not know that. Now, I know one of the other... no, I printed off more than that. because, we'll have 3 WIPs to do together. And I wanted you to hear more about Doctor Who stuff. Actually, I had watched, I was in an event earlier the year, and one of the co-hosts, that's what she did. And I just learned such really interesting stuff. It was like, wow, I did not know that. And some things you just, you can't know it unless you're going to research it, But the normal person might not ever have known it. But I'm going to tell you now, if I go to bed tonight and I'm hearing, exterminate, 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 I'm leaving, you'll never see me again, I'm gone. Who would like to be Doctor Who? I know I could handle it. Because you'd be... Well, except for all, the stuff they gotta fix and things like the Daleks and them freaking weeping angels. Oh! And, Rose asked me, was I going to get a mug with a weeping angel on it? I said, shoot me first. Not happening. Wouldn't even be able to drink out of it. Now, I hope you're not seeing my head, but I gotta get up close and personal with my canvas, because I'm not laying my drills down right. I'm a picky drill layer. Is it a thing? Can we make that a thing now? A picky drill layer. Instead of a picky bricklayer, we're picky drill layers. Yeah. But I know I'm having fun watching all your progress and reading your comments on the page, and you guys are excited, and we're really happy about that. Now, I know we only have a small amount of participants, but this is our first event. Can't even, don't know if there's ever been a Doctor Who event before. And with Doctor Who, too, it's also a different audience than, like I'll say Randall Spangler. He's diamond painting, he's an artist, and he does these little draglings. Now, a lot of people buy them, they know about them, and they're totally into it, so there's big events for them. But next year, did you hear that? Next year, we will do more advertising. And not that we care if we'd get any more people or not, but just to see if there are more Whovians out there. Because us Whovians got to stick together, man. We got to do it. Because who else is going to keep the memory alive? Now, I do get BBC here in Belgium. Mainly because I think there's a big British community here. And so there's, 4 or 5 stations. But I am right now getting season 11 with Dr. number 13, Jodie Whittaker. Did anybody see the special that was on? Okay, so basically I think it was after the last episode of that number 13. And for the season, I think it was the last episode for Doctor 13, Doctor Who number 13. And I'm not going to say the ending, though. But it shows the Doctor Who number 14. The 14th Doctor. That's the way I'm saying it wrong. I do that too. I'll say stuff backwards. And I'm like going, oh my God, are you serious? Because they never, Sarah's Diamond, she had shared this little, this picture with myself and Rose, and it showed all the doctors like in this round circle, and it's got the 15th doctor in the middle, so we know who that's going to come up next year. And but there was no 14, and I'm like going, why is there no 14? If you saw that one, I don't know. I hope they do some episodes with 14, because this is the anniversary year of Doctor Who. Don't ask me. Jeez, probably, I don't know what year. Because 63. That's 40, 50, 60. Jeez. Can't be the 60th year, is it? Could be. Ish. Because it's been around for a long time. It tells you how good a show is. Stands the test of time. I'm going to lay a few more drills. And on the other side of this dining room table that I'm working off of, because if I set up my craft room in the spare room, that will be upstairs. And then when hubby comes home from work, I'd be upstairs and he'd be downstairs. Like, what's the point of that? So we have a kitchen nook we eat from, unless there's company. And so I claimed the dining room table for my diamond painting pleasure. Yes, I did. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put you on pause for a second, because I got to move over there on the other side so I can show you something. Be right back. Well, hello, it's me again. So, there are 17 names of people that posted on the week 1 thread for progress. I got everybody's name in there, just like Miss Rose did. And we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel. Jamie Fitzgerald, you are the winner. Now, I'm going to go back to the other side and show you what Jamie has won. Well, congratulations, Jamie. Now, Jamie, I don't want anybody to tell Jamie that he's won. If you see this before, I'm assuming he might say something in the group. So, how it works, Jamie has 1 week to email me. My email address is down below. And send me an email. I would like your, I'll need your address, because I have to physically mail this to you. And, but don't anybody tell him. And don't say it in the, say congratulations to the winner, but don't say congratulations, Jamie. Because it'll ruin surprise for him. Yeah. So, he's getting these 2 cover minders. This is a wooden one, and this is, I don't know, some kind of really nice hard plastic type thing. See, yeah. I have 2 myself. And these I had bought for myself and the 2 girls for the event. You're seeing it right. It is a police box. Drill tray with a built-in stopper. Now, it's only a tiny one, but it's so cute. So, congratulations, Jamie. You're my first winner. Second winner of the event. I don't know if these will fit in. No, don't do that. I might break it up. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Yay, yay, yay. I wish I would have had like a little drum roll for you, but I don't have a drum. At least the wheel did. Yeah. So, what I'm going to do to end this off, though, I'm going to not diamond paint anymore. I'm going to read off the rest of these little facts. These 10 interesting facts. So we'll have them done for this week. Because I got more. I got more stuff. Yeah. So we did number 6. Number 5. Oh, one more thing. If for some weird reason Jamie does not watch this and does not claim his gift before I post again the next Friday, it will be redrawn and I'll go to somebody else. So that's why, you want to be looking out for yourself too. So you don't want to be telling everybody, who won the gift. Because then it might go to you. Because that's normally the way people do things, yeah. So we did number 6 and number 5. History gets several rewrites. The Doctor has met a number of famous historical figures throughout his time travels, including William Shakespeare, Albert Einstein, loves him, Leonardo da Vinci, wow, Queen Victoria, I saw that episode, Charles Dickens, Winston Churchill, and Queen Elizabeth I. Number 4, coining new words. Just like the word muggle earned J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series an entry into the Oxford English Dictionary, Doctor Who managed to add the words Dalek, and TARDIS to the dictionary due to popular demand. Can you imagine? But why not? Number 3, bow ties are in. After Matt Smith said bow ties are cool in his first appearance of the 11th Doctor, bow tie sales skyrocketed by 94% for one high street store in just a month. Can you imagine? Now, a high street store means the street where the shopping stores are to in Britain. They call them high street. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Number 2, Doctor Who theme music and title sequence. There have been over a dozen different title sequences for Doctor Who, with the theme music composed by Ron Grainer and created by Delilah Derbyshire at the BBC Radiophonic Workshop. A number of remixes of the theme song have also come out since, and Matt Smith, who performed a version of it on Orbital at the 2010 Glastonbury Festival. Are you serious? I would have loved seeing that, man. And number 1, most interesting fact about Doctor Who. You only get one shot. Many of the show's earlier episodes were filmed with a single take, which meant if an actor messed up their lines, their co-stars had to jump in and help them. Good God, they be helping me all over the place, because I messes up all the time. Yes, I do. But it's a nice sparkly canvas here. So, I hoped you liked my first whip and chat for the Doctor Who event. Whovians Unite. That's what we should call it. Whovians Unite. No, that's too long. Anyway, I hope you had a bit of fun. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you thought about it. Tell me what you think about the event itself, how we're doing. Like I said, it's the first event that the 3 of us have done as such. Oh, I found a loose drill. See, that's me losing drills on my canvas. And I know Rose has been like a co-host in sort of the background a bit on some. But this is one that we're all flat out at, man. We're doing it. So, I'm going to say bye for now. But not before you get a big squishy hug. Because everybody needs a hug. Except for them weeping angels. Oh, never. Forget it. All right. Bye for now. See you next week. But more presents and more Doctor Who trivia. Bye. Exterminate.